Good morning children, how are you all? I hope you are all fine at home. In this video we are going to see determiners and notice writing under grammar and writing section for grade 6, 7 and 8. Let us move into the video. First of all we are going to see the definition about determiners. We are going to see the definition of determiners. Determiner is a word used before a noun to indicate which things or people we are talking about. The words a, the, my, this, some, many, etc. are called determiners. So, he is a good boy. It is an example for determiners. Here, a is the determiner. The boy you met is my friend. The boy you met is my friend. In this line, the is the determiner and my is also a determiner. This novel is very interesting. In this line, this is a determiner. I have some information about the accident. Here some and the are determiners. There were many people at the station. In this, many people. Here many is the determiner and the is a determiner. So all the words that I mentioned are determiners and they limit the meaning of the nouns that follow them. Okay, they limit the meaning of the nouns that follow them nouns. Types of determiners. Now we are moving into types of determiners. There are 9 types of determiners. Predeterminers, articles, demonstratives, possessives, ordinals, cardinals or numerals, quantifiers, distributives and interrogatives. So let us see what are predeterminers. All of, half, both, double, twice, quite, rather, such, what. These are some of the predeterminers. It doesn't stop with this children. There are more predeterminers. Articles, a and the. Demonstratives, this, these, that, those. Possessives, my, our, your, his, her, its, their. Ordinals, first, second, next, last, etc. Cardinals or numerals, 1, 2, 3, 10, 100. So the numbers mentioned here are numeral determiners. Ordinals is the order, first, second, third. Okay, it shows the order of the noun. Quantifiers, it shows the quantity of the noun, much, some, no, any, many, enough, several, lot of, plenty of, little, few, all, both, another, etc. are some of the quantifiers. Distributives, each, every, either, neither. So these are some of the distributives. Interrogatives, the question words like what, which and whose are some of interrogative determiners. Let us see in detail about all the types of determiners. First comes predeterminers. Predeterminers are the words which occur before a determiner to limit the meaning of a noun. All the boys joined the chorus. Both the girls danced beautifully. She has such a beautiful dress. It was quite a shock. Here all the underlined words are called determiners and they work as predeterminers which limit the meaning of the noun. Next comes possessives. The possessive pronouns like my, our, your, his, her, its and their are some of the possessive determiners. They used to show the possession of the noun. He is my uncle. Who is possessing this person, uncle? Yes, it is my uncle. So the word my is a determiner. Our neighbor is a rich man. Our is the determiner. Your daughter, what is her age. Here her. What is his name? His is a determiner. Do you know its value? Its is a determiner. Their house is very big. There is a determiner again. Demonstratives. This, these, that, those. The demonstrative determiners are used to talk about persons or things that have already been mentioned. So here it has been this, these, that and those are used for the nouns which are mentioned already. So this and these refer to the things that are near, and this is used for singular and these is used for plurals. That and those are used to refer things that are at a distance. They are at a distance but can be seen. They can be seen in our eyes, but which is placed at a distance. We lived in this house for 4 years. We lived in this house for 4 years. So in this house, here this is a demonstrative determiner. She bought these books. Here these is a demonstrative determiner. This and that are used for singular nouns and these and those for plural nouns. Can you lift that box? Would you like to buy those books? These boys have done their work. I have really already met that man. Here that, those, these and that again. So these are all demonstrative determiners. Now we come to see ordinals. First, second, next, last, etc. are some of the ordinals. Other than this, we have third, fourth, fifth. All the numbers which shows the order is called ordinals. The ordinals show what position something has in a series. He is the first boy who has joined the school. I shall meet him the next week. Next. First. He is the last man to help you. Last. So all these are ordinals. Next we move into cardinals. Cardinals are ordinary numbers like 1, 2, 3, etc. They are ordinary numbers like 1, 2, 3 and whichever number it might be. They show how many of something are there. So there were only 10 boys in the class. She lived for 80 years. He has 2 daughters. I met 3 young men at the station. He balanced himself on 1 foot. Here all these numbers comes under the cardinal determiners. Quantifiers. Much, some, several, a lot of, both, all, etc. The quantifiers refer to the quantity of things or amount of something. The quantifiers refer to the quantity of things or amount of something. So it is used for mostly the uncountable nouns. There were some people at the airport. Plenty of people would like to have your job. Here some and plenty are quantifier. They didn't make much progress. There is no milk in the bottle. There is enough powder in the can. I have forgotten some of the details. They had enough guests already. All children enjoyed the show. There was little water in the jug. It has not made any difference to me. He drank a lot of water. See here, not, lot, little, all, enough, forgotten, some, enough, no, much, plenty, some. So all these are quantifying determiners. Distributive determiners. Each, every, either, neither. Each, every, either, neither. Distributive determiners refer to each single member of a group. Each is used when we talk about the members of a group individually and every when we make general statement. Both are followed by a singular countable noun. He met each guest. The minister visited every flood affected area. I agree with every word he says. Each request will be considered. So in this, each, every, either, neither. In this, each is used to mention everything individually, and every is to use general, give a general statement. Either is used to talk about two things but usually indicates only one. So neither is the negative. It shows nothing. Nobody has been included in that. So neither member came to attend the meeting. Neither is the negative of anything. That is, neither member came to attend the meeting. Nobody came to attend the meeting. Either can also mean people stood in either side. That is, people who stand in both the sides of the road. Neither is followed by a singular noun. Neither boy said anything. Neither boy said anything. Neither answer is correct. Neither answer is correct. Nobody's answer is correct. So either to mention only one, and neither is nothing. Each for individuals, every for general. Next is interrogatives. What, which, whose, etc. The interrogative determiners are used for asking questions like what subjects are you studying, which color do you like the most, whose house is this. You should keep one thing in mind, children. These questions should come before a noun like this. It should not come before a verb like what is your name. Here it doesn't work as determiner. Articles. Here this is the main thing we are going to learn about it. Articles, we have two types of articles. One is definite articles and other is indefinite articles. So the is the definite article and a and an are indefinite articles. So we can think of nouns in specific or general way when we refer to particular people or thing or something that has already been mentioned or can be understood. We use the definite article the. When we refer to singular nouns for the first time or refer to things in a general way, we use the definite, indefinite articles or an. So when we are definite about the noun, we should use the. If we are indefinite about the noun, we should use a or an. We are going to see the usage of the. So we can use definite article before any common noun. We can use it before any common noun. He threw the ball into the river. So river is a common noun and ball is also common noun. We use definite article to refer to specific persons or things. I want to meet the principal in the school. The school, specific person, the principal. The definite article is used to refer to the things that are only one in the world. The moon and stars were shining in the sky. Here the moon is only one in the world. Sky is also only one in the world. And we use definite articles with the words such as school, university, prison, etc. For example, the school, the university, the Bharatiyar University we call, right? So prison, the central jail. When we are referring to a particular building, yes, they will visit the school on Monday. The definite article may be used with countable nouns that are used in singular to refer to things more general. For example, if you break the law. So the law, we call it law as in general. You will be punished. If you break the law, you will be punished. The definite article is used to refer to the parts of the body. For example, smoking is harmful for the lungs. Next, the definite article is used with time expressions. I met her in the evening. I met her in the evening. So it shows the time. So the evening. We use definite article before something that has already been mentioned. I met a man at the station. I have talked about station already to the listener. So I use the station. The definite article is used before a noun that is followed by a relative clause or a prepositional phrase. So it should be used before a noun that is followed by a relative clause or prepositional phrase like at the station. The man I met at the station belonged to Haryana. Belonged to Haryana. Here, met at the station should be used. The definite article is used to refer to familiar things that we use regularly. She looked at the ceiling. She looked at the ceiling. We are looking into the ceiling every day, right? Yes. The definite article is used before dates or periods of time. We met on the 15th of October. So whenever we use the date or before the dates or periods of time we talk about, at that time we should use only the. The definite article is generally used before noun which is followed by of. Whenever it is followed by of, we should use the. This led to the destruction of the whole village. This led to the destruction of the whole village. So here of the, when it comes of, you should use the. The definite article is used before the names of seas, rivers, deserts and mountains. The Pacific Ocean, the Arctic Ocean, the Antarctic Sea, right? The Indian Ocean and the Black Sea, like that. The Kaveri, the river Kaveri. The Sahara is a famous desert. They came across the Himalayas. So here, before specific names of seas, rivers, everything, we should use the definite article the. The definite article is used before the names of large public buildings like Taj Mahal, Qutub Minar, the Qutub Minar we call, right? Yes. The indefinite articles a and an. Now we are going to see the usage of a or an. The indefinite articles a or an are used when we talk about in a general or indefinite way. When we don't know, when the listener doesn't know about what we are speaking, we should use a or an. So a is used before the consonant sounds and an is used before the vowel sounds. However, some words start with a vowel letter but begin with a consonant sound. So we use the article a before these words. Let me show you. So the word European, here it starts with U. In Tamil we call this U, right? Yes, it starts with U. Theirs is a one parent family. Here we should not pronounce it as one. It is not wo, it is va. It is used with va sound in Tamil. So 1 rupee coin, it is 1 rupee coin. So it is a 1 rupee coin. So this is a unique idea. This is a unique idea. Here also you doesn't pronounce as a like a in umbrella. We are a in cut. Yes, it is used like you. And he is teaching at a university. Both these two sounds with this. We use an before words which begin with a vowel sound. He is an Indian. It is started by like this. So we know what is vowels and consonants, right? Yes, children. So all the words that sounds from a to ow, is called vowels. He had an umbrella. The girl bought an orange. Some words begin with a silent, so we use an before them. For example, here, H is silent. He is an honest man. H is silent. I met him an hour ago. An hour ago. We use a or an before singular countable nouns. Kolkata is a big city. The dog is an animal. The dog is an animal. Here, big city. It is singular countable noun. So we use before that. The dog is an animal. Here, an animal. Animal is a countable noun and it is singular. So we use an. So according to the sound of the word which occurs after the article, that is B, it is a consonant sound. Animal is a vowel sound. Next, we use a or an before the names of occupations and professions. An engineer, a pilot. So these are occupations. So you should not think that we should use only an before engineer every time. Not like that. For first time when we are not definite about the engineer, we can use an. And when you talk about the same engineer for the second time, you should use the engineer. Okay children? Yes. Same way for pilot also. Because in a story, once upon a time, there lived a lion. When you use to talk about the lion once again in the same story, for the second time, you use the lion. Understood children? So at the beginning, it was indefinite noun. So we use indefinite article. But for the second time, we have already mentioned about the lion. So we should use the lion. Understood? Yes. When we use a before little and few, there is a change in the meaning of these words. A few is used with plural countable nouns and a little with uncountable nouns. Few means not many and a few means small number. Little means not much and while a little means some. Few people visit the temple now. There is little water in the bucket. We use a and before an adjective in a noun phrase. She is a good girl. She told me an interesting story. She told me an interesting story. Now we have come to the end of this determiners. So we are going to have a quiz now. Now tell me children, which determiner denotes the number of a noun? Did you get the answer? Are you ready to check your answer? Yes, it is. It starts with N and ends with S. What is that? Yes, it is numerals. The answer is numerals. Next we are moving into notice writing. So what is a notice children? We used to give notice in order to make the people aware of something. Okay. So first of all you should stick. Other means stick to specified word limit of 50 words. You should write the notice with only 50 words. No, don't exceed 50 words. Write the word notice at the top. Name and place of the school, organization or office which issues the notice. Give an appropriate heading. Write the date of issuing the notice. Clearly mention the target group, that is to whom the notice is to be displayed. Purpose of the notice. Mention all the relevant details. All the relevant details like date, venue and time. Signature, name and designation of the person issuing the notice. Who has asked you to issue the notice? Everything should be mentioned in the notice. So now you are going to write a notice. Write a notice for International School Music Carnival for grade 6 to 9 which is hosted by your school. You are Varun or Malini, Secretary of Music Club of Modern School, Barkamba, New Delhi. This is your address. Will you do it, children? Yes. So if you want to check the answer, then you can continue with this video. See, I have given you an example for that. Modern School, Barkamba Road, New Delhi. This is the address of yours. From here only we are sending the notice. So you are given the heading notice. You have mentioned the date and heading is also given, attention music lovers. So it is about music, right? Yes. The school, that is the school is hosting 6th International Music Carnival for classes 6 to 9 on 27th of December at Indian Habitat Center, Lodi Road at 9 a.m. It has been set in the place Indian Habitat Center, Lodi Road at 9 a.m. All the talented students with gifted voices may appear for the audition to be held in the presence of Mrs. Bella Shende, the well-known singer on December. She is a well-known singer. She is going to select the people for the competition. So the competition is going to be held on December 24, 2020 at 9 a.m. in the school auditorium. That is the audition. So if you are selected in the audition first, then you can participate in this competition which is going to take place on 27th. So for further details, contact the undersigned Varun Malhotra, Secretary of Music Club. They can straight away come to the school and get the details. Otherwise, if you want, you can provide a phone number of that also. Understood, children? This is how you are going to write a notice. Now you have got an idea about how to write a notice. I hope you have understood both the topics and you have listened carefully each and every point. If not, you just repeat the video and keenly notice all the important points. Take notes, children, and write the test that we are sending in a very good manner. So meet you in the next video. Until then, it's bye from your English teacher.